At first, I was hoping that Vickie Guerrero's firing would be done nice and easy, just to move on with it and let Vickie go. But the build-up was quite entertaining. We get the explanation that the WWE have kept Vickie around for pity's sake, and during that time, Vickie's been feeding off the Eddie Guerrero fame in the WWF and WWE. But in my opinion, Vickie Guerrero's time had died soon after her relationship or storyline with Edge. Since then, nothing's really worked for her, so we all knew what was coming. It was just getting there that I was looking forward to seeing. Vickie then chooses to fight Stephanie later in the night instead of accepting that she's fired, fighting for the Guerrero name. When it comes to the sick in a pool match, a bit of a stupid thing, but I guess it fits in from last week. And Stephanie, like all Authority members, have backup. So we have three divas who come out to get Vickie, but end up getting put into the pool of sick, giving Vickie her glorious moment and trying to convince the fans that she's going to survive this. But Stephanie does a move from behind and in goes Vickie. Vickie is fired. Very good moment. Loved it. Vickie's finished. But to give Vickie one more moment, to give the Guerrero family, the last Guerrero member, their last moment in the WWE, Steph gets put in. Steph gets embarrassed for the second week going. Yes, they couldn't allow Brian or any of the Bella twins to get this moment. It had to be Vickie, but nevertheless, Vickie's gone. The Guerrero had their moment. But the one thing I'm disappointed in the WWE universe at the arena, when Vickie came out to Eddie Guerrero's theme song, there really weren't cheers of Eddie. You don't really get a crowd shot of the crowd doing the Eddie pose. Slightly disappointed there, but us fans at home, I'm sure we were loving hearing that song again. I'm sure we loved the Vickie doing the Eddie Guerrero movement. But I'll just say this part of storyline and this part of Raw was entertaining. So at Money in the Bank, we have the Tag Team Championship match between the champions, the Usos, defending their championships against the Wyatt family. And first, we had Luke Harper showing his great strength and ability, defeating Jimmy Uso. Then we had Jay defeating Rowan. I don't know why Rowan couldn't do the attack he did after the match during the match. Yes, he would have got DQ'd, but at least it shows the heel tactics. It shows that they are the monstrous Wyatt members and they're just going to lay the Usos out. But it's not really the two matches that is going to be remembered. The theme song, I know He's Got the Whole World is over in the Wyatt family, but the theme song just didn't quite work. If anything, I would have had a recording of the choir singing the song, not the acoustic or whatever version you want to call that. It was kind of off and it really didn't feel like the Wyatt family in that. I don't know how much longer the WWE want us to be unhappy or complain about the Divas division before the WWE bring in more new divas at one time, or possibly bring back some old divas to spark the division up more than it is now. But anyway, on Raw, we had Paige and Cameron being really loud, complaining to each other. I was really wishing their mics would suddenly stop working because their voices were louder than any enjoyment I could have got from the in-ring match between Naomi defeating Alicia Fox. So it looks like Naomi's the number one contender to face Paige at Money in the Bank. But when Paige got up to shake Naomi's hand, I don't know why, during the whole match, because of the argument between Cameron and Paige, why didn't Paige get up and just pull Paige's leg and attack her? You know, just do something that would have sparked something else for the future or made their argument on commentary mean more. Not so long ago, I did a video asking YouTubers or the WWE universe who have the WWE let down the most for you. And when it came to Raw, you had Bo Dallas defeating Titus O'Neil. Bo Dallas is a new guy, the young guy, so push him, make him look good, continue his Bo Dallas streak. But when I looked at Titus, yes, I never expected him to go far. But if you weren't going to keep him with Darren Young in the primetime players, which maybe should have been a tag team that were never really going to break up, but they did. So Titus O'Neil, I think he's got the look, he's got the strength, and fans are seeming to get behind the the bark stuff he does. So why did the WWE not continue the build of Titus as a single wrestler? Yes, you could say right now, oh, I don't care, or I didn't think he was going to go anywhere anyway, but the WWE still gave up on him, even though he offers something the WWE would be interested in. So Triple H, the business mind of the WWE, thinks these wrestlers are best for business to be put into the WWE World Heavyweight Championship briefcase match at Money in the Bank. We have Kofi Kingston, a high flyer, a guy who you expect to do great spots in the match, not bad. Jack Swagger, a big question mark. Yes, he's been in previous Money in the Banks, but nothing really to deserve to be in this one. Dolph Ziggler, after what's seen on Raw, I think he's a great participant to be in here, even though he's not really had the build to be worthy of this match. Rob Van Dam, I'm glad to see him in here because yes, he's older than what he used to be, but we're hoping to see some high ladder spots from Rob Van Dam. Wade Barrett, with this working gimmick, the future of Barrett, hopefully he can take great advantage of this match. But with Triple H joking on who's going to win, Rob, even I can say it with a straight face, but he knows, he guarantees Seth Rollins is going to win the match. And out comes Seth Rollins, and he doesn't know why the WWE Universe are still upset about what he did to the Shield. And as me as a fan, I do want to see each member of the Shield branch off and go into their whole new storyline. But eventually Rob Van Dam comes out, and the promo work from Rob Van Dam since he came back to the WWE this time and the time before was brilliant mic work. First you have Seth Rollins insulting him, saying he's not been relevant since '05, which in all honesty, Rob Van Dam, I really don't care that you're back. Yes, you were, maybe still are to some fans, a good wrestler, but I've not really missed you in the WWE. But then RVD bites back and says how Seth Rollins during that time would have been praying to his parents so he can stay up to watch Rob Van Dam wrestle. It was just great mic work between the two of them, the three of them. But this sets up a match which doesn't actually finish because out comes Dean Ambrose, the guy who, at this moment in time, we were wondering why weren't he in Money in the Bank to continue his feud with Seth Rollins. But after the attack, we have Dean Ambrose saying he's not going to give up doing this and he will be at the pay-per-view, but he wants to be in the match. And then backstage segment between Seth Rollins and Triple H made some people think that Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are teasing to secretly be together to go against Triple H or to screw the Authority over. Because the way that Seth was speaking gave some people that impression. To be honest, I'm hoping not. I didn't really feel that. I'm just hoping it's Seth Rollins trying to look like a confident heel, something to bring more to the fight between these two at Money in the Bank, something more to prove that the Shield are finished. And I'm looking forward to now Dean Ambrose being put into Money in the Bank, I'm looking forward to the moment between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. It's because of the Wade Barrett and Dolph Ziggler match why I'm really upset with the WWE for where Ziggler is right now. In this match, he definitely showed that he could perform. He can show that he's an entertaining wrestler. But the WWE, for some reason in their minds, doesn't really stick to the Dolph Ziggler character or the Dolph Ziggler push. Yes, right now he's fighting for the mid-card championship. But there's nothing stopping Ziggler using the quality he put on here to use higher up in the card. I'm hoping following this, again, we can all hope, but the WWE don't really stick to our hopes, they stick to their own. I want to see Dolph Ziggler regrow. I want to see him become back as a guy that the WWE use. But this match, probably one of the best mid-card matches we're going to see, unless the WWE continue to push Dolph Ziggler, continue to push Barrett. I really freaking enjoyed this match. I could go back and watch it. I could say that this is a match that the WWE should offer us more in the mid-card. I don't care who won. I felt they both did great in this match, proving why these two deserve to be in the Money in the Bank match. I still feel that Barrett has more of the chance of winning the briefcase over Ziggler, but that takes nothing away from what Ziggler did in this match. Even though it's the go-home show to Money in the Bank, I felt, as well as the entertaining backstage segment where Goldust was proving that the Cody Rhodes character's gone, and now we've got the new character in Stardust. Stardust came out singing, brilliant, finished on the perfect line, now I'm the normal one. As entertaining and funny as that was, I felt we could have still benefited with maybe Stardust versus Ryback or Stardust versus Curtis Axel. Something more to buy into the character, something more so we could see the new style of Cody Rhodes. So at Money in the Bank, we're expecting greatness and quality spots from Kofi Kingston, and probably not so much from Jack Swagger. So on Monday Night Raw, the WWE quite nicely gave Jack Swagger an ankle lock win over Kofi Kingston. There's no point talking about the Rusev promos. They all seem to be the same, with a few extra insults inside. The only difference about this week was they were standing outside the White House. Later in the night, you have Big E defeating a Sandow character dressed up as a president. I could say how disappointing it is for Sandow to be doing this, but at least he got promo time to start to explain how he feels. But Big E defeats him, and then Big E goes on the mic. I really don't know what was wrong with this promo. He really weren't sounding right. It was so off. But Rusev comes out and down goes Big E. So it looks like at Money in the Bank, as a filler match, we're going to have Russia versus USA. One guy who I think can talk on the mic, but probably needs to work on his promo skills a little bit, is Cesaro. Cesaro interrupts a Del Rio promo, and he says how he can speak 5 different languages, but loser isn't one of them. Is this the WWE telling Cesaro to say stupid things, or is this Cesaro's work? While on the topic about Cesaro, Paul Heyman needs to get more involved. It's great he's putting over Brock Lesnar, but you need to get more involved with Cesaro. Make the pairing make sense. Make it look like you mean it, how you bring your guys from here to here. Because I still don't understand the pairing. You're not really benefiting Cesaro here. Then John Cena gets a promo later in the night saying how he's going to win at Money in the Bank. Thanks for the spoiler. And then the main event. When the faces, each member of the faces, are getting heated whenever they get tagged in, what do you expect is going to happen to the heels? They're going to lose. So the match was predictable, but after the match, the monstrous Kane comes down and chokeslams some of the wrestlers. As much as I love that, because I do love a bit of Monster Kane, WWE, make your mind up what you're going to do with Kane. If you want us to feel that he's a monster, then book him as a monster. Have him come out each week, laying people out and getting away with it. Don't have him lose matches, fade away, come back. It just doesn't work. Triple H then announces that Kane's in Money in the Bank. So now we've got a fuller briefcase match. Maybe to start another feud here. I'm just looking forward to this match a lot more now with all these new wrestlers added. But just when you've announced that finale thing, you've had Kane look great, Reigns gets the spear. Reigns is already a big part of this match. He's already going to be a big deal for the pay-per-view. What was so wrong with Kane getting the upper hand and finishing Raw with the Flames? The other bit of news about Money in the Bank, in the kickoff, we're having the words from Daniel Bryan talking about his loss as champion and probably the participants in Money in the Bank as well as his future. But people, please share your thoughts on this Monday Night Raw in the comment section below. I thought this was a good Raw. It did good for the pay-per-view. I felt the Vickie thing was very entertaining. The build-up to the matches were entertaining. The championship and briefcase match was nicely built. The worrying thing is the undercard or the lower card is either non-existent or boring.